What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds, where today we're not working on cars at all, but we are trying to fix something. Right behind me here is my uncle's house. It's my house, but it's always going to be my uncle's house to me. He passed away. It was my grandparents. They passed away, and ultimately I ended up purchasing it back from the state before they took it to help pay his medical bills. And I put a $20,000 roof on this house just maybe 2 years ago tops, and then I put $8,000 worth of windows in the house. And after doing all of that, you want to know what happened? Well, let's take a look. It appears this giant tree has dropped a massive limb on the roof. Pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
What day is it today?
4th of July.
4th of July. Huh. And we're working. That's about the way it goes, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, I got the ladder out, so I guess I'm going to climb up there. I don't know how heavy this is, but it looks pretty heavy. I had my lawn people come out and I said, hey, do you think this is something you can take care of? And they said, absolutely, we'll get it done for you. They cleaned up the yard somewhat. I mean, there's still a lot that we're going to have to clean up, but they said they'd take care of it, and it didn't get taken care of. Then I called the lawn people today and I said, hey, how's that tree going? And they're like, yeah, we took care of it. And I was like, no, you didn't. Apparently, the lawn people told the boss that they went ahead and took care of this, when the reality is they did not take care of it.
Really?
So we're going to try to save ourselves some money. And I think the goal is I'm going to go up top and try to kind of hand or pass this thing down to you. Your job is to see if you can control it.
All right.
And get it onto the ground. Once we get it on the ground, you and I will have to figure out how to get it up in the air over the fence and then down the road where the city, has to take care of it.
I think I can pick it up.
Okay. You're going on the roof? No, I'm going to go on the roof. We're doing this on 4th of July because we just got here at 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And all the fireworks are about to start going off. We have our own fireworks that we're going to be setting off. And the fear is, with all these dried leaves and that dried wood sitting up there, if even a spark hits that, it's going to light that whole thing, and it's big.
Yeah.
And we're going to end up with no house. So, where is the dog? Hey, you. Hey, you. What are you doing? He says hi to the camera. We named her Sabra.
Yeah, we did.
And look, she goes everywhere with us. She goes everywhere with us. She's a road dog. She's a road dog. Normally she's more excitable, but I think she's ready to go in the house. Are you hot? Are you hot, dog? You ready to go inside? You ready to go inside? Yeah. All right. Go in the house, and I'm going to get on the roof. All right, let's climb up here and make every attempt not to fall.
I got you.
Thank you, Nick. If I fall, you'll catch me, right? Oh, boy. Oh, wow. Boy, it does look like it may have damaged the roof a little. There's a lot. There's way more up here than I anticipated. Nick, I don't know if we're going to be able to handle this. This is going to be dangerous, is what this is going to be.
I think just pushing it down would help a lot better.
Wow. Okay. Nick, geez, I don't even know. Watch yourself. I'm going to start just throwing. There are limbs. Just it's all dead. This is all really old, really dead. This is a big one right here. Look at this. Oh my goodness. And it's stuck. There you go. Yeah, see, all this stuff up here is an accident just waiting to happen. Yeah, I got a feeling underneath that there's going to be some damage. The next thing I'm concerned about is, as I try to get this off, this thing is hanging up on this limb up here. This looks really heavy. If this comes detached from here, this thing's probably going to try to spin and fall this direction. I can't get over there because this whole thing, this is not good. This is not good. And all of this is so dry. Nick, will you do me a favor? Grab me a broom, because I don't want to slip on all this. I'm going to try to just sweep some of this down. What we probably should do is get a rope tie a rope to this, get off the roof so that whatever happens, nobody's in the way. But if we could get a rope or a chain or something attached to this, try to drag this off the roof, I mean, if it's going to do damage, it's going to do damage. Careful, Nick. There you go. Thank you. All right, let me sweep this off, guys, and then we're going to try to figure out a plan. So here's what I'm thinking. This whole thing, I got the roof swept off enough where I don't feel like I'm going to slip off of it now. I don't know how far up you can see, but this whole thing is held up by this one tree branch right here, all the weight. There's a lot of tension on this, and it's being held by that. This thing wants to fall this way. All right, if I'm standing over here, this whole thing wants to come my direction. If that slips, this whole thing could come apart and it could fall my direction. I'm actually standing in a really bad spot right now. I'm not really sure where a good place to stand would be. There's a lot of weight on this. It's dead, mostly, but it's not completely dead because it still had leaves on it when this thing came down. So what I'm thinking is we might have a hacksaw in here somewhere, and if we do, I wish I had a Sawzall. What I'd like to do is cut like these big limbs like this off, reduce some weight cutting that off. I'd like to cut this one off too. This is really big. This is going to be pretty heavy. I want to start getting the weight off of this as much as possible. So if it tries to come down, maybe I have a chance of controlling it. Once we get the bigger branches off, I think at that point I need to come up here. Just got to be careful. I'd like to try to cut here, but this is thick, guys. I don't think I've got anything that's going to cut this. Nick is looking for a rope or a chain or anything. My other idea is maybe we cut this right here, cut this here, cut these here, get all of this excess off, get it off of the house, then wrap a rope or something around here and under and try to drag this off slowly if we can. Drag it off the roof and hopefully there's minimal damage when we're done. Nick's going to go look for some supplies, guys. We'll be right back. All right, well, Nick found this. We'll see if this is... This should be enough to hopefully start getting some of the weight off. There we go. That's exactly what I want. Just a little bit at a time. We'll start getting some of this extra weight off so that if something goes terribly wrong, hopefully it's a little more manageable, something I can control. Give me just a few minutes, guys. This is going to take a little while. What do you think, Nick? He doesn't know what to do. I'm a little confused myself. I'm going to tell you guys what I just told him. After getting all this trimmed and cut up as best I can, my fear is this is under tension. As you can see, if I try to move it, you see, it's under tension because the top is held up by the tree. The bottom is held up by a hole that's in the roof right here where this thing came crashing down. If that slips out and we try, the best thing to do looks like to take this and push it back that direction. It'll fall off the roof. It's probably going to hit pretty hard. It's liable to damage something as it comes down. But my fear is if this piece slips out of that little hole that it dug itself into in the roof, this piece, as the top goes that way, this piece is going to sling this way. It's going to try to take my feet out from under me. And I just don't know how heavy this whole thing is the way it sets right now. And we don't have a rope, we don't have anything. So we're trying to figure out how to do this without me getting knocked off the roof. And since I don't know how heavy it is, I can't just pick it up because as soon as you release tension off the bottom, this whole thing's going to go. So this is not an ideal situation. I wish those people would have just come out here and taken care of it like they said. Thankfully, you know, we got most of the leaves and everything off, so the chances of this thing catching on fire are as slim to none. But I mean, if I give this thing one good push, take a look up here. Look at this. You see how easy this thing moves around? I'm telling you, man, if I gave it a nice solid push, she'd go that way. I just have no control over it once it starts going. This could be really dangerous. And just like that, guys, look at that. It's gone. So now we can see the damage. It's not that bad. Got a little bit of damage to the shingles there. I'm gonna have to call the roofing company. This roof has a warranty against damage also, so I can call them and have them fix it. There's a little bit of damage over here from a previous incident, which is no big deal. And that's it. We got her off. David came over. He climbed up on the roof and he gave us a hand. And Nick's been down there. Nick hauled off all of the tree limbs. Nick, we'll have to go take a look at those here in a minute. Now, you think I can make it if I just jump? Yeah, go ahead.
We'll catch you. We'll catch you, Randy.
I'm not afraid of heights, Nick. I've never been afraid of heights.
Good job.
Doesn't bother me. Man, I want to thank you again for coming over and helping out, man. Wow, look at this yard.
I got a rake over
Looks like a damn tree fell in the front yard there, doesn't it?
Yeah, there. You guys got a rake? I have a rake.
Yeah, we got a rake.
Okay.
It's either up there or it's in the shed.
That's on the front porch. So.
Well, I like your new car, man.
Thanks, Greg. Oh,
Yeah.
I love it, man. It's clean, you know it.
Air conditioning?
Oh, yeah, and it's always good air
Yeah.
conditioning. Good air conditioning, buddy. Yeah.
Well, man, have a happy 4th of July.
Get that paint
All right.
before you leave if you want me to do that.
All right, man. I appreciate you.
I'll send you updates on that. I had to have my brothers.
Yeah?
I took a picture of that tree.
Yeah.
I'd have him help me show me how to talk.
How to work it? We'll see you later.
See you later.
All right, Nick, let's go take a look and see. I'm glad there wasn't more damage.
Yeah, me too.
Look at all this. We're gonna have to come out here and just clean this. This is a mess. And over here too, the mosquitoes are coming out. So we're gonna. Besides, we got some fireworks, man.
Yeah, we do.
We got some fireworks. We got to shoot off some fireworks. Where'd you throw all this stuff at?
Same place we usually do.
He's such a nice guy, man.
Yeah,
Super helpful. I couldn't believe he come up on the roof. He's up there sawing with me and everything, man. I was like, it's nice to have good neighbors. You know what I mean? It's important to have good neighbors.
Yeah.
It's important to have good neighbors. So, I mean, this is crazy. But Nick, I hauled all of this off the roof by myself.
Hey,
I did.
yeah, you did.
I did. Like, I picked each piece of this off, each piece of this up, and I threw it off of the roof. And the one that was stuck in the tree was this one. This piece right here. This whole piece. Sorry, Nick. All of this right here. That is what was stuck in the tree above. So when I cut it off right here, I got into my hand a little bit, but I had to grab it and I had to kind of chuck it like this. And when I did, it went forward and it just fell right off the roof. And then this piece was heavy as hell, man. I thought this was mostly rotten right here. This is not rotten. That's where I cut it. This was not rotten. And this giant log right here, you carried it. That is heavy.
I just put it on my shoulder and just walked it over.
Yeah. Heavy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I say job well done. I think we put in our work for the day.
I think so.
So I'm thinking we should close up the cellar. Probably put the ladder back. Put the ladder back in the cellar, close it up. We'll worry about cleaning everything up another day.
All right.
Tomorrow or something. Because it's about to get dark and it is about time to do some fireworks, Nick.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
It's gonna be fun. I can hear everybody's already starting. I want to wait till it gets a little darker though.
Yeah, we can do smoke bombs.
Yeah, we can do smoke bomb stuff. We'll wait for the big show. Maybe I'll film some of it. We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll film some of it. All right. Thank you, Nick. I'll pick up the gloves, and I think there's a saw on the ground over here somewhere. There we go. Damn, mosquitoes are out like crazy. Look how much better this looks with the tree off the roof. Just a messy yard left to clean up now, guys. All right, I'm gonna kind of snip you guys off right here while I pick up this mess. He's got his bunny rabbit. You got your bunny rabbit? Is that your bunny? Is that your bunny? Oh, he's a tough dog. He's a tough dog. Such a tough dog. Oh, I can't hold it anymore. I can't hold it anymore. Oh. Give me the rabbit. Give me the rabbit. Fru, you want to play? Fru, Deaf? You want to play? Want to play? No, he doesn't want to play. This dog is full-time play. All the time. All the time. All the time. He's a road dog. He's a road dog. A road trip dog, huh? Yeah, he's a road trip dog. Good girl, Sabra. Good girl, Fru. Good girl. Yeah, he's old. He doesn't play. We love you. Yeah. Well, it's the end of what some people would call a vacation for me. I wouldn't call it a vacation though, guys. This was a lot of work. We did get to enjoy some of our time up here, but ultimately most of the trip was spent working. I'm glad that the house made it through this ginormous tree limb falling. I'm a little concerned. If you look up, you can see there are more really big tree limbs. It's mainly just one. It comes up and it branches off right here. It's that one that honestly, I would love that one. There's actually another one way up there too. But once you start cutting these, I don't know if would the tree even survive that? I don't know. I hate to cut anything down on this tree. This tree has been here forever. There used to be more trees out here. There was one here. You can't even tell. There was another one right here. There was another one over here. Over time, they've gotten sick. They've died. And my concern is this is a big tree. And I really don't want these limbs falling on top of the house. So I'm not sure if I should look into having the limbs trimmed, contact the city and see what they want to do. I don't know. Let's go in the backyard, take a look, see what it looks like back here. This fence, I've got to get this fence replaced too. There's so much to do, guys. And I'm going to tell you some of my ideas if we were to keep this house. And honestly, I don't know. I've had a lot of people making some offers on it recently, which is a little concerning. This whole area is undergoing like a redevelopment. And you've got developers that are really interested in purchasing pretty much anything they can get their hands on out here. And what makes this house really kind of valuable is the fact that it's on a large corner lot. This is a massive lot, guys, because it goes all the way from the front and it goes all the way to the back. This is an unusually big lot to have, especially valuable being on the corner. I checked the county assessors, and it's crazy to me, but they have this house now assessed at $75,000. I was not aware of that. When I got the house, it was appraised at $20,000. All I did to this property was put a roof on it, which cost me 20 grand. I put windows on it, that cost me 8 grand, and $28,000. Plus I had to buy it from the city for 20 grand as well. But that's a different story because technically I got my money back on that. So if we were to keep it, we need to go through and do the siding. That's obviously something that needs to be done. This back porch here, Nick came out the other day. There are a lot of trees starting to grow up out here. He cut that down. So the deck needs to be completely redone on the back porch. These posts need to be redone. This whole back section needs to be raised. This needs to be leveled. And of course, everything back here needs to be completely redone as well. Soffit, there's surprisingly very little that's in bad shape. Most of the soffit looks like it's in pretty good condition, but there is some signs of rotting up here, and you can see, maybe you can see birds have been getting in there. That is thick wood. That's not modern day soffit, guys. Like that's real wood up there. If you put some siding on the house, got that soffit replaced, and replace this front fence, and I'd also like to go the full yard with a chain link fence, this place would look so much nicer. I'd like a double gate kind of right here so you could get cars in and out. Maybe someday put a shop or something back here. A single gate back there so you could get the garbage in and out. And that would be it. And you'd have a nice fenced in backyard. The plan is if I do reside the house, we'd be going with a bright yellow. I want bright yellow with the white trim just like it is now. I think my grandparents and my uncle would really like that. And I discussed it with my mother, and she thinks they would have liked it too. They liked bright colors, and old houses like this back in the day would have been painted just beautiful, bright colors that a lot of people just aren't painting houses these days. We were not able to get any contractors out here because something I didn't consider, 4th of July weekend. So yeah, obviously no contractors were available. So I'm gonna have to come back. By the time you see this video, I'll be long back home because for me, it is Sunday, the 6th of July, And the 7th, I have a meeting with the state of Oklahoma. I have a dealership class that I have to go through. So I got to get home. But I'm left sitting here wondering what to do with this house. I am concerned that if I put too much money into it, I could end up losing my ass on this place. And that's something I don't want to do either. What I'm most concerned about, though, is as I was driving around yesterday, kind of checking out the neighborhoods, there are a lot of these old houses just like this that the city has come out and torn down. And that is a project that the new mayor, his name is like Sackbun, I think, no joke, like that's his name, Sackbun. We got a Democrat mayor here, and his goal is to tear down a bunch of these old properties, and he wants to build what he's calling affordable housing. What that means is public housing. Basically, that's what it means. It means public housing. So they're tearing down a bunch of these historic houses. This house in particular was built in 1912. It's not big. It's like 976 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. It's not a big house. It's you know, it's pretty small. But they're building even smaller houses. They're tearing these down and then putting these like micro houses, several of them. They'll line them up, man. Like line them up like real thick in this spot where this one house in this yard would be. And I could not imagine taking a beautiful old house. Well, it's not beautiful right now, but it could be a beautiful old house that has stood here for over 100 years and survived everything that the world has thrown at it. All the changes that this house has seen. When this house was built, there were no roads here. I've seen pictures of this area back in 1912. The roads were gravel and dirt and horses and carriages and stuff lying there. I mean, it's seriously, it's kind of amazing what this house has seen, what most of the houses out here have seen since they were constructed. And the thought of just coming out here and tearing these things down to build cookie cutter micro houses for public housing, it just disturbs me. So my biggest fear is that I go and put a bunch of money into this place, have it fully renovated. That's the goal, is to eventually have this entire house in and out, completely renovated, and then end up a victim of eminent domain. Having the city come in and say, hey, sorry about you, we need your property because we're going to do something else with it. Gentrification, whatever you want to call it. That's my biggest fear, guys. So do me a favor, maybe you guys have some experience and stuff like that. Drop a comment below. I'm going to come back out here again here in the very near future, and I'm going to try to get some contractors out. I need to get some bids on having the house fully renovated, done in 2 separate phases. Probably going to have the exterior done first and then the interior after. I don't see any point in working on the interior until we get everything on the outside done. Make sure the house is level, foundation is solid, all the beams underneath are the way they're supposed to be. Everything needs to be solid on the house before we worry about the interior. So phase 1 will be an exterior renovation. Phase 2 will be the interior renovation. And of course, I'm going to bring you guys along with me. Now, before I get out of here, the Escalade. This thing has been an absolute trooper. The only thing I found that I don't like about it is it's not long enough. Between Nick, my fiance, myself, now 2 dogs instead of 1, and all of our luggage, we need more room. The dogs in particular need more room. So you know what I'm going for here. We are looking at some Cadillac ESVs of the same generation and some a little bit newer. I'm also looking into something I hadn't considered before, the GMC Yukon XL, particularly the Denali, because the Denali comes with a 6.2 liter, same engine and transmission combo that's in the Cadillac Escalade. So we may be getting something new to the channel, and this may be going down the road here very soon. But when I bought it, this thing had like 95,000 miles on it. We are about to hit 100,000 miles in this truck. I have done nothing but put a hose clamp on it, and that's it. I fixed a hose clamp. I've driven it 5,000 miles, and I've had no issues out of this truck. We'll do a 100,000 mile update on this truck as soon as it crosses it, which will be shortly after I return to Oklahoma. With that, I'm going to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.